My guest tonight is the Acting General Secretary of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Mr. Benson Upah. He was the person who wrote that letter of solidarity to the striking workers, as you saw in our report, faulting the court for failing to examine the allegations brought forward by the workers themselves, including claims of non-remittances of the National Housing Fund and pension deductions. Furthermore, organizations and individuals violating the provisions of the Pension Fund Act and the National Housing Fund Act have also been put on notice. Please watch this. Mr. Benson Upah.
Yes.
Welcome to Dateline Abuja.
Thank you very much, Kayla.
I saw the statement that you sent in solidarity to the FCTA workers.
Yes.
And you said the Nigerian Labour Congress should be on high alert.
Yes.
Why solidarity in this particular matter, considering the fact that the FCT minister has been saying that he's not owing anybody a dime?
Well, that is the more reason why a solidarity is not only necessary but urgent, because he speaks in deficit of truth.
How so?
I tell you this. One, the primary issues at stake are non-remittances of pension funds, a national housing fund. There are provisions in the two acts spelling out penalties for an employer who deducts contributions and refuses to remit. I don't need to go to the details of what the penalties are. So he's been committing an offense. This is about monetary offense, financial offense, okay?
Wait, this...
Just a moment.
Did this start under the Wike administration?
It didn't start under... Some started under him. Some didn't start under him.
Okay.
I'm not here to castigate Wike or the minister. I'm only going to state the facts as they are. I am not a jaundiced or a malicious speaker. I give you the facts as I know them.
Mm-hmm.
The other complaints by our members have been intimidation, unlawful elongation of tenure of people who should have left service, non-payment of wage awards. Only 1 month has been paid out of the 5 months. Promotion distortions. Our promotions have not been running as they ought to run. Centralization of pay points, leading to confusion, irregularities in the SDS. Lack of access to the Honorable Minister and his executive in order for workers to ventilate their feelings, brief him on certain sensitive matters. Non-payment of the enforcement staff, those who keep Abuja free of hawkers and the rest. They have not been paid for 1 year, and the AEPB, Abuja Environmental people, have not been paid for 5 months. No wonder you go around, you see garbage in the city, smelly streets and all of that. And non-release of overheads. And this has arrested the work in the FCDA. No release of overheads. And this has caused other consequential damages, like master canals being blocked, manholes being compromised, and all of that. And we sometimes have untreated water. You are aware, recently there was a disconnection at Usuma Dam and related bodies of water that ensure we have pipe-borne water when we need it. For 1 day, 1 full day, water did not run in the whole of this city. Why? Because energy was disconnected. Why should that happen? And then You know the implications of taking untreated water. Aside from that, the other complaints of workers in FCDA include the killing of the tourism department. Some countries rely entirely on tourism, and Abuja has good potential. Look at the rolling hills. Look at the alluring valleys and this cerulean sky. You know, that department is completely killed.
When you say killed, what does that mean? Were they disbanded?
No vote, no nothing. In fact, let me tell you this. The arts and culture the department could not even go for the national festival last year. Okay? And there have been lack of meetings and consultations. A public office runs on meetings and consultations. So we have critical issues as very serious issues.
Is he aware?
The minister of FCT ought to be aware. And then one other issue I must point out to you. You notice the gradual discretion of Abuja City. Green areas being built upon.
FCT minister says you people have other motivations.
Other motivations like what?
There may be political motivations. Maybe
like
you're being
what?
Sponsored by his enemies.
His enemies?
To attack him.
To attack him. So these facts I have marshaled before you, go and establish their veracity. As I told you, on my honor, I have no personal thing against the honorable minister. If you ask me where he has done well, where he has opened the access roads, we commend him. Where he asphalted potholed roads, we commended him. But where there are shortcomings, we also owe him that duty to point this out. We have no interest in his political empire. In fact, we don't have such interest. We are not interested. We are concerned about the FCT, where we live, where our workers work, and they have raised these issues. And let me also shock you that the dump sites where they take our refuse to, they are collapsing. And they are being seeded out, given to people to build houses. So, you see, this is a violation. This actually threatens every one of us here.
Which dump site? Give me one. Which dump site did he give to somebody to build?
Metama.
The Metama dump site?
Yes. You notice decay. Now. You drive past Abuja streets. Stench. Garbage. And yet, this should be the jewel, the pride of the nation. Nigeria is not going to have a third chance. We moved out of Lagos for certain reasons. And we're replicating the same, if not doing worse now in Abuja. Why should that be the case?
I want to get your thoughts on the industrial court. Of course,
we
heard. I just saw the update that JUAC is going to appeal that judgment.
Oh, sure.
Yes,
they have appealed.
They've appealed already.
I have here.
Okay.
I came prepared.
So now that, pending that appeal,
yes,
workers have to keep going to work.
No, and I'll explain this to you. This is the enrollment order of the court, and the parties to this are the Honorable Minister, Federal Capital Territory, Federal Capital Territory Administration, and Rifkatu Iyotie Abdullahi Umar Saleh. These are the parties. You cannot import other parties outside the ones recorded by the court. I stand to be corrected, but you cannot. These are the parties. They are not, in fact, their names, in fact, even their unions are not even stated. They're nothing. They've been taken in as individuals. So, I'm not bound. Those other ones are not bound by the interlocutory injunction of the court. But in any case, we have criticized the ruling of this. With all due respect to the court, we felt and still feel that this is one-sided and that there is no injunctive relief in the face of continuous commission of the offenses against the workers.
As we wrap up, what next? The appeal has been made.
Oh, sure.
Then what? Are workers supposed to still be going to work? Because we've been monitoring the FCT.
Yeah, workers are not banned, but I've just told you.
But they're going to work.
Oh, you? Really?
Some of them are.
I'm not aware. If one or two persons, out of intimidation or harassment, choose to go to work, that does not mean that the strike has been called off. Okay. As I speak with you, quote me, NLC and TUC are getting increasingly interested in the matter. You'll be hearing from us in the next coming days or the next coming hours. Yes, because nobody, no matter how highly placed, will be allowed to trample on Nigerians, on their rights.
Thank you very much, Mr. Benson Upah, for being with us.
Thank you very
on
much.
Dateline Abuja. Good luck with all the work I know you have ahead of you.
Oh yeah, we need it. Thank you so much for your support too.